Hi everybody, I'm going to try and make this video to explain a few of the course parts to parents and students who are a little confused over what they're supposed to do. First of all, let's bring up the most important and the easiest thing that you can do. This is the EdX platform, and I'm going to go ahead and go to my dashboard. Oh, maybe I won't. There it is. This is going to be my dashboard. Right now, I have asked every student in geometry to join this class, which is How to Learn Math for Students, and to join, and this is from Stanford University. It is an actual class, it's a mini course, and it takes about 4 hours total, I think, maybe a little less, to watch all the videos and to answer all of the paragraphs they ask you to write. They basically ask the students to watch an intro video or a video about math and how to learn better, about neuroplasticity, about different topics in how to better learn mathematics. And this is a free course for students. It's by Joe Bowler, and they can resume their course. I'm just going to show you the first video. This is there's a pre-course survey, and this is just Joe Bowler talking about the course itself. I'm going to let it run just for a minute. It only takes a minute. Hopefully we'll be able to hear it. I have it turned off. There we go. There we go. So that's basically it. Uh, there's a survey that goes along with the video, and they ask that you do that. Let me finish playing this so that it ends. There it is. Ended. Okay, and then you go to the next. Now you can see your progress up here. There's a video, and then they ask a little writing quote about how they feel about math. This is a little quiz about, hang on, it showed it for a second there. Anyway, this is about math myths. Anyway, this is the course about how to learn math, and it is required for the class, and it's going to be a grade this marking period. However, the other course that your child is going to take is right here, which is Introduction to Geometry. And when they take this class, what they're going to find is an interactive, wonderful set of instructions on how to do geometry. And just to show you how simple it is, I'm going to show you the first lesson. This is lines, rays, and segments. Each part of this takes about 5 minutes, and you'll see this one takes about 5 minutes. Here we go. What you'll find is this is the interactive lesson. You click on this, and then you have to click the play button down at the bottom. Notice there's a play button here. Otherwise, it'll just sit there and wait forever. It's literally that easy. Now, suppose that you make a mistake. He will tell you that you made a mistake and have you try again. So I'm going to click all of them. I'm going to say they're all lines. and submit. It really is this easy. And there we go. And then we submit, and it goes on with the lesson. This entire part only takes about 5 minutes, but it's all about how to name segments, how to name arrays, how to identify arrays, how to identify segments, how to identify lines. It's everything that the students need and nothing they don't. Again, I'm going to just stress over and over again, it is extremely easy. This first section, lines and angles, these first 7 little lessons, which take between 3 to 5 minutes each, are due on Monday. So students are supposed to have finished these on their own. Anyway, this is EdX, and it is free college courses. This particular course was written by a group of professors from Harvard and Yale, and is absolutely fabulous instruction. Out of 32 years of math with 5 years of consulting, I've never seen better instruction. So please encourage your son or daughter to do this, to finish the course, and then they will be passing the class for geometry. I don't know why I can't. There we go. Now, if I could just get this out of my way. Let me see if I can move. There it is. I can move it now. There, get this out of my way. Another part that we need to get done are the EdPuzzles. Now, students have had class time to do their EdPuzzles, and I'm going to go back to their assignments. I'm just going to show you what assignments they've had so far. EdPuzzles take about 10 minutes each. Most of them take approximately 10 minutes. I try to stick to about the 10-minute time limit. All of these are between 1, I think this one takes 2 minutes, this one takes 3 minutes. This one's a little longer. This one's about 10. This one's about 11 minutes. This one right here takes a little longer because it has, it's a review of how to find slope. And this is a review of how to graph lines. I'm going to go ahead and run one of these just so that you can see what it looks like. This is graphing lines. I'm just going to run let me do a class for you here. Let me pick one for it. Come on. Oh, I didn't want grades. I wanted assignments. There we go. So here's the assignments. This is the newest assignment. This one was due today. Students were supposed to watch this and answer the questions. I'm going to pick one of these that they were due a few weeks ago. I'm going to do graphing lines right here. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Students click on this, and what it gives them is a video, and it teaches them how to graph lines in slope-intercept form. So here it is. Let me get this out of the way. I don't know why this thing won't move. So the students click on this. This is what it How do you write a whole? And so the question I asked was the question she just answered. How do you write a whole number as a fraction? Well, there it is. And it even shows the exact example she just showed. This is how hard it is to get a perfect score on one of these. They click on this, they submit it, and it moves on. They get 100 on that question, and it moves on, shows them how to graph y equals mx plus b. Students need to do all of their EdPuzzles. Right now, if you look on Infinite Campus, you'll see that the first 5 EdPuzzles are graded, and they have a grade for that. What I did was that there were 7 available, and I took their score on the best 5 and put it in. If they did all 7, I gave them a bonus. There's absolutely no reason for them to be failing on that. Please ask your son or daughter to show you EdPuzzles and make sure that they're in the right place and that they've finished them all. Now, they absolutely should have finished today's. The last thing I want to point out is Freerice, which is the World Food Program from the UN. And they won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2020. Students answer questions in math like this. 0.4 plus 0.8 is 1.2. And when they answer a question, the World Food Program donates 10 grains of rice. The donation comes from the people who are allowed to advertise on the site. 1/4 divided by 1/3 is 3/4. And if you fill a bowl, it'll tell you 80% of 40 is 32. And when you fill up a bowl, it keeps track of all of their rice that they've accumulated. And of course, you're feeding starving people. So always a good idea. There are lots of categories. Here are some categories that they can choose. Move myself over here. Here's some categories. The most extensive category is the vocabulary. It's English vocabulary, but there's lots of other things you can practice. You'll notice there are all these languages to practice. For example, Spanish, they can practice their Spanish. Vocabulary. There's geometry. There's a few questions in geometry, not a lot. The one I was showing you was basic math. And of course, there's science. So students can learn all about all of these subjects and feed starving people at the same time. So win-win right there. This is called Freerice. They should be joining my group. This is my group. And parents are welcome to join the group as well. So I'm going to go to my groups. This is Academy High School. And this is the code. QZ57UYXY. And when students join this group code, then they are part of the group. And here are the rice donated so far. These are the students who have donated the most. And there's a nice little running total here. Hopefully students can beat me. I'm only up to 7,000 right now. Hopefully Christian's up to 4,700 and Joses is right behind him. Hopefully some more students will join me and learn some math and maybe some English vocabulary, maybe even some Spanish vocabulary, and do their Freerice. So hopefully that answered some questions. Students who complete the EdX course and show their work and are able to pass the EdPuzzles that go with these. For example, this weekend, I'm going to finish watching all of these, and I'm going to make an EdPuzzle about them. I'm going to ask the questions that he asks and redo them again. I'm going to actually show video from the EdX, and students will do their EdPuzzle. And when they finish all of these EdPuzzles, this one, this one, this one, this one, that one, and these are due when they finish all to the transformations. This is one of the most important ones. But all of these each one takes about 30 to 40 minutes. So this is quite a few hours of work. They will be passing the course. So every week I'm going to give them a little bit of time